Welcome back to Honey Badger 3D Print and Paint. Today we're going to be looking at an unexpected part of the Mad Max truck. But before we do that, roll those credits. Right, now this is a part of the video I didn't expect to be doing, so you'll see the previous 5 videos I think on the Mad Max war rig from Gambody. First parts of the videos was on the actual truck, second parts was on the tanker. Now that finished up at like 2 meters long, 6 feet, and I thought I was done with it, but Gambody released the fuel pod. So obviously I had to do the fuel pod. Now I got this printed in like a week and a bit. Longest part about it were the actual 2 halves of the pod, mainly because there's a lot of supports inside them. So these were like 52 hours each, and they will go together like that. Tyres, obviously, they took a while. 8 tyres on this, obviously. And with the tyres, obviously, you get all the bearings. And so, from where the last part I did, I've tuned my printer a lot since then. So now, the bearings spin lovely. The frame on this, a lot different to the others because it's only a small part. The frame prints in one piece. You still get all the suspension and everything. The suspension leaves I don't take off of the raft I put them on, only so that when I go to build it, I know that's one suspension. Otherwise, what I previously did was take them all off the raft and then spend days sorting them back out into different piles. So I learnt from that experience and leave them all on the rafts until you build it. So, yeah, this is going to again increase the size of the war rig. Luckily, I've got a little bit extra on the shelf, so that shouldn't be a problem. But let's get to building this and painting it, and then we'll see 100% finished war rig that I will not have to do any more to. So, thanks, Gambody. Right, let's get to building.
2,000 years later.
So, welcome back. The fuel pod is now together and painted. Went together super easy, this does. Really straightforward. Obviously painted the same way the rest of the tanker is. Matte black rattle can, and then the Vallejo rust kit I've got. It's just the 3 colours I used, same as on the truck. And then I've got a Tamiya weathering kit, which just go over just to sort of blend in the colours. Super happy with how this come out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it onto the truck. The truck is just too big to keep moving in and out. It's so ridiculously big. So what I'll do is I'll film putting this onto the truck. And then I'll do some close-ups of the whole thing. With this on now, this is just over 2 meters long, so it's like 7 feet long now. Just thank Christ there's no more. There's no more to add to this truck. This the 3 parts. There's no more. It's not going to get any bigger because it's all but like 2 feet. It's spanning the whole length of my workshop now. Whether I end up keeping it, I don't know. It may end up going down to our local shop, 3D Filer Print, to go on display there, only because it takes up so much room. I've literally now got nowhere else to put any models. As it is, the tree beard I've done my last video, that doesn't fit on any shelves. It's had to go on the side of my desk, and it's still too tall. It still hits the shelf that's way above the desk, so that's not ideal. But we'll see what happens, see what's in the pipeline of what I'm going to print. I've actually printed the gambody 8080. That's all done and printed. I'm going to do it in a crash scene, explosions. I've also got some cool bits that's going to produce smoke in it, so it will just smoke continuously while it's turned on. I'm just waiting for a couple more bits to be delivered for the electronics for that, and then it's a case of getting the wiring and everything sorted, and then painting it and doing some sort of a base for it, which I've got plans for. So hopefully that turns out good, but as it is at the minute, I've got nowhere to put that one. And I really want to start the Razor Crest, because I've not done any ships, and ships can be hung from the ceiling, which means they don't take up shelf space. So I think that's probably going to be my next project. But as I say, we'll get this mounted on the truck. We'll get some pictures and some video of that. But don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got a couple of videos coming up soon. We're going to be doing a printing 101, because there's going to be a lot of newbies over the next couple of weeks, get printers for Christmas. So we're going to do a printing 101 and things I wish I'd known about printing before I started. So we'll be doing that hopefully within the next week, so that will hopefully help a few people who are about to start on their 3D printing journey. And we've also got, it's not a new printer, but it's a kit you can buy to go on an ender, which you probably haven't seen before because it's only just coming out. So we've been working on that for a few weeks now. That video will be coming out shortly, and if you do any sort of continual runs of prints, this is a click and forget and print continuously until you're out of filament. It's pretty cool, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to get this on the truck now, and you'll see how big this really is now. Thanks a lot. Bye.